It's certainly one of them. I mean, you know, being blessed, winning 5 times. But the trick was, I think the first one was a European Grand Prix, it was called. That was at Brands Hatch, 85, doing the double in 86, and Brands Hatch basically closed to Formula One, deemed too dangerous. So then we came to Silverstone, won in 87, so we did 3 on the bounce, which was pretty nice. And then came second, I think, in 88, and then we won in 91, 92. But Silverstone and the fans have always been very, very dear to me. A lot of fun. You've got to say the 87 race was stunning, because it was with the old turbos, which were ruthless around here. They had so much power. And to be 24 seconds down with 20 odd laps to go, and then come out and chase Nelson down, and then, you know, get the win just before the last but one lap with the epic overtake down Hanger Straight was something incredibly special, which the fans loved. I think the Mexican wave was going around the circuit as quick as I was driving, so the fans were just outstanding, and it was a race to remember. Then especially in the last 15 laps, I remember I broke the track record 11 times. I lowered it down 11 times. And it was qualifying laps at the end of the race, which is unheard of. But, you know, I mean, I had to try and win for the fans, not only the fans, for myself as well. And it was an epic race. It was a very, very special race, 87. So that stands out a lot here. A tricky question to answer, because qualify it, because Silverstone's been altered over the years. Old Silverstone versus new Silverstone versus original Silverstone. So there's one set of corners here which are very similar throughout all that, and that is Beckett's. So that through Beckett's, because in the middle of Beckett's you're pulling 5G one way and 5G the other way, and your eyes go cross-eyed momentarily, and before you come out on the circuit, it's Hanger Straight. The old Stowe and the old Stowe and Club Corner were horrific corners, because on qualifying tyres, which they don't have now, you took flat at over 200 miles an hour. They were scary as hell, because you had sleepers there, and when I was doing it, you had this catch fence pole with the actual, I called it barbed wire, because, you know, it decapitated a few people. So when you're going past that and running out the track and looking at the pole as you go past at 200 miles an hour, that wasn't much fun, but there were incredible corners. Of course, they had to go for safety. But Beckett's with the Silverstone we currently have today, they're fantastic, challenging corners through there. And Copse as well. Copse is still a good corner. I've got to say 87 and 92, winning the championship and winning a race in 92, and the fans invading the circuit, doing something which, you know, won't happen again. The fans coming on the circuit and getting so excited was magical, both in 91 and 92. So yeah, 87, 92 were pretty astonishing.